Did you hear about the memo? The one Sam Altman supposedly sent internally at OpenAI? He warned his teams.
Get ready for turbulence.
Because the numbers leaked. According to analysts, OpenAI is on track to burn through $115 billion by 2029 just to stay in the race. Meanwhile, Google casually prints $70 billion in cash every year. Last week, Google didn't just release an update. With Gemini 3, they sent a very clear message to Silicon Valley. Recess is over. As the saying goes, the king is dead, long live the king. I'll be honest with you, for the first time, I'm seriously considering dropping OpenAI and switching to Gemini as my main engine. Look at the score on LM Arena. Gemini 3 was the first model ever to break the 1500-point ceiling. That's a generational leap. Sure, Claude Opus jumped back ahead after, but let's be real, leaderboards don't mean much in real life. If you spend your days coding, Claude is amazing but insanely expensive. But for regular people trying to survive the chaos of everyday work, Gemini wins. And I'll prove it to you right now with a real case. Suppose I'm a junior employee in a big construction firm. It's Monday morning, 8 a.m., and I haven't had my coffee yet. My boss walks in and drops a monster PDF on my desk. The official qualification call from the SQI, the Société Québécoise des Infrastructures. The project? Full envelope restoration of the Quebec City courthouse. The budget? Estimated at $120 million. He looks me straight in the eyes.
I want to go no-go by noon. Let's make it happen.
I'm not an engineer. The document is dozens of pages of legal jargon. Humanly impossible. Time to pull out my secret weapon, Gemini 3. Step 1, ingestion. Gemini has a 1 million token context window. For comparison, that's the full Bibles. My SQI PDF, it fits without even touching the sides. I feed it the raw file. My prompt: I'm a junior. Analyze this SQI document and explain the major risks and the delivery model like I'm 10 years old. Instantly, it explains the trap. This isn't a normal contract. It's an IPR model, integrated project delivery. As that means we share risks and profits with the client. If we don't have experience with a no-blame culture, we're done. Text is good, but my boss wants visuals. I asked Gemini to turn the project governance structure on page 15 into a visual organogram. I use Mermaid. 10 seconds later, it draws the entire RPI hierarchy. The project team, the management team, the committees. I never touch my mouse. The diagram is ready to paste into the slides. By the way, Mermaid is a text-based diagramming language. Instead of dragging boxes on a canvas, you just write a few lines of code like A to B, and it instantly becomes an org chart, a flow chart, or a sequence diagram. That's why pairing Mermaid with Gemini is ridiculous powerful. Gemini doesn't just draw the diagram, it writes the code behind it. And since Mermaid is basically structured text, Gemini understands it perfectly, edits it flawlessly, and updates the diagram in real time without breaking anything. No design skills. Just clean, editable, version-controlled diagrams generated from plain language. Now for the $120 million question. Can we respond? I asked Gemini to scan the elimination criteria in the PDF and build me another Mermaid diagram. It finds a critical table in section 7.2.1. To pass are 3 key people. Project manager, design lead, site supervisor must each score at least 10.5 out of 15. If they get 10 out of 15, automatic rejection. I run a simulation, I feed Gemini the CVs of my team. AI verdict: your project manager is too junior. He won't pass 10.5. No go unless you replace him. Bang. I just saved the company from a public humiliation. Okay, let's say we replace the project manager. We shift to go. Now the boss wants numbers. How much will it cost? The PDF requires replacing the heritage slate and copper. I launched Gemini Deep Research. It's an autonomous agent that digs through the web for me. My prompt: find Canadian suppliers for all materials listed in the PDF. I need the risks, estimated costs, and lead times. 20 minutes later, it spits out a table with real source data, ready for the budget estimate. The technical file is solid. Now we need to sell the dream. I have a sketch of the current facade falling apart. I send it to Gemini and use the image editor. Nano Banana Pro. Prompt: redo the facade based on the PDF requirements. Looks great. Then, for the intro of the presentation, I launch VO3, the video generator. Prompt: cinematic drone shot of the renovated Quebec City courthouse, sunset, reflections on the new facade. That's a $5,000 agency job. I got it in 30 seconds. It's $11.50. I have everything: analysis, diagrams, suppliers, visuals. I want to assemble it all into a private web showcase for the client. Let's imagine I don't know how to code. I open Canvas. Prompt: act as a senior React developer. Build a one-page website. Top VO video. Middle interactive Mermaid diagram. Bottom cost table. Copper and slate. Minimalist dark design. Gemini writes the code. I watch the site build itself in real time. I can even say make the title bigger. Highlight the copper price in red. At noon sharp, I send the link to my boss. That's how you handle a $120 million project in one morning. I used long context analysis, diagram generation, deep market research, image editing, and web coding. All in a single window. That's why, for me, the war is over. OpenAI is strong, but Gemini has become my operating system for work. Tell me in the comments, would you have dared send that no-go to your boss?